Good morning. Well, dang, my countdown clock jumped from about 5 minutes to flashing click. Well, okay, obviously in 5 minutes, but in my head, it went a lot faster. I thought I had time to go grab a drink and some lip gloss, and I didn't have time to do either one of those. That's okay. So, good morning. Happy Thursday. I am super excited to be with you today. I have so many things happening that I want to tell you about. And I know that none of us are crazy about the chit chat that takes place at the front of the video, but it serves a couple of purposes. One, it gives people a chance to get online and find me. They're getting notifications that the video is going live. And two, it gives me a chance to tell you all the things that I need to tell you that I'll forget when I get into making the project. So first, I'm going to give you a peek of the cards that we're making today. They are amazing. And now this one, I'm not crazy about what I'm going to call my first draft, so we're going to improve on it this time. This one might be my favorite, and I wish you could feel this ribbon. And this one, have you seen all the things that we're making with this paper? And this is a celebration paper, so it's only around until the end of August, or as we discovered with the note cards and envelopes, while supplies last. So those are the 4 cards, but I also want to show you this cute little thing that I made yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And then a couple of things that are happening today. So first, it is Thursday, so we've got some scoops to add. And what am I talking about, scoops? Well, you might remember that there is the Summer Scoops Stamping Special, and you have a chance to win prizes. And so this will be in the blog post, so michellesalcho.com. That'll be there later today. And we have some people that shopped my blog, not my blog, my BOGO. Thank you very much. And so we are going to drop them in the bucket today. We have 7 for Angie. We have 5 for Elizabeth and 2 for Tony. 2 more for Tony. So thank you very much. So here they go. Here's Angie, Elizabeth, 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 Angie, 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 Elizabeth, Angie, Angie, Tony, Elizabeth, and Tony. So that's awesome, guys. It's filling up. So congratulations, thank you, and remember this goes through August as well. It's all during celebration, so we will draw in September. That first Thursday in September should be when we're ready to draw for that. All right, I gave a tax-free weekend is next weekend in Tennessee, the 29th to the 31st. And for us in Tennessee, it's mostly adhesives. I mean, all the adhesives. Those foam adhesive sheets, you better believe I'm stocking up on those. I love those things. Grid paper, and the small grid paper that fits the Stamparatus. Paper snips. So, guys, your paper snips are $11, and they do dull. So, don't be afraid to have a backup pair ready when you realize that pair is just not cutting it anymore. For fussy cutting detailed pieces, you need sharp paper snips for sure. And you should really have a pair of scissors that are dedicated to ribbon and not cutting both ribbon and paper, because it will kind of chew your ribbon instead of cutting it neatly. The markers. And you can buy the markers, and by markers I mean these, the Stampin' Right markers. You can buy these in color families. And in Tennessee, well, there's also a big pack of all of them, but that one is not tax-free in Tennessee. I think I probably just reversed those. But the markers by color family are tax-free. The watercolor pencils, both packs are tax-free. Blender pens, remember that's the set of 3 markers that are, they have no color to them. They let you blend with ink or the watercolor pencils. Hope Hardy is the master of those. And Stampin' Blends. Okay, so I love my Stampin' Blends, and that is these. So they're sold in combos of 2, and those combos are tax-free on next weekend, so the weekend after my birthday. I gave a sneak peek today to something that is happening in honor of Super Wyatt. Super Y. Wyatt is the 2-year-old grandson of my friend Hope Hardy, and he is having his 2nd open heart surgery tomorrow. He's been preparing, having tests. He's been poked, prodded, had every scan possible by every type of machine, getting ready for this surgery. So keep him in your heart and your prayers right now. His family, this is so stressful on all of them. His big brother is away from his parents right now, and that's hard on him too, although I know he's having a great time with his Mimi and his aunts. But anyway, this is a fundraiser to benefit Conquering CHD Tennessee. Congenital heart disease is the #1 birth defect, and this is an amazing organization. So I am donating a portion, the majority of my commission, to this with the purchase of every Nourish and Flourish kit. Now the cool thing about that kit is that Stampin' Up! Is also making a difference. When you purchase the Nourish and Flourish kit during this fundraiser from me, Stampin' Up! Is going to give $3 from your purchase to support hunger, food insecurity, I think is how they're getting it, what they're calling it. And that's all that's all spelled out in the mini catalog. I am going to give at least $7.80 from your purchase to Conquering CHD Tennessee. I also have a stepped up version of this kit, and when you purchase that, at least $13 is going to go to Conquering CHD Tennessee, and you'll choose a celebration item. So that's definitely the bigger value for you and the bigger benefit to the organization. Had a really hard time getting images that would show up well, so I want to show you this kit. So first, it comes in this amazing, it's a canvas lunch tote, so it's kind of insulated, good size. I love that it has a zipper on each side, so you don't have to go all the way around. You can bring them around and meet in the middle. I need to back off myself a little bit, I think, so you can see. Maybe not quite that far. Okay. In this kit, so this is a kit for crafters of all levels. Anybody can do this, and it goes fast, and their cards are beautiful. They're beautiful as they are in the kit, and they're beautiful stepped up. So let's take a look. The directions here are very clear. They are images, okay, showing you where to put your adhesive and what order, what the steps are. They're super clearly identified. The greetings are already printed and die cut for you, and you can choose from, I don't know, 4 different languages here. I recognize French. Yep, that's French. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. But so you've got lots of greetings, and there are, and so they're in this. They're gonna just punch those out and use them. You've got some die cuts that have stickers on them, so you don't have to add adhesive to these. You're just gonna stick those down. I keep talking about adhesive. Adhesives come. So these are the little glue dots, and then you have a little pack of dimensionals or pop-up dots. Okay. Then you have these gorgeous envelopes, right? So they're all decorated on the inside, right? just on the inside. You could decorate the outside if you wanted to. All the colors coordinate with our current Stampin' Up! Colors, so if you have those, then you could continue on. Then each of the cards is already what we call dry embossed. So that already has, I'm not going to be able to show you. It is not picking up well at all. It has texture to it. The images on my blog of these do show up better. So there are 3 different designs, 3 different sets of bases, card bases, and then all the other pieces that you need that you're going to add to your cards are on sheets that you punch out. So I just added mine to little envelopes. I divided them by which design they go to. And I'll put together a little video for you to show you some tips and tricks. And then there's a little pack of pearls, right? Now, that all comes in the base kit, and it comes with this tote. That's $39. It's a great, great value, and this tote is so pretty. I love the pool party handles. The colors are just gorgeous. In the stepped up kit, you're going to get a Wink of Stella, and this is a glitter coloring brush. Now, don't worry, the glitter does not come off. Hope Hardy uses this, and Hope does not use glitter at all. This just adds a little shimmer to your cards, and I just need to take a quick peek at something because I'm getting, okay. You're going to get a pack of iridescent pearls. So you can use these on lots of projects beyond this. The same with the Stella. Stella lasts a long time. More dimensionals, because I don't know, you never want to run out of dimensionals, and you may want to add more dimension to your cards than you have enough in the kit. And a full bolt of this beautiful sheer pool party ribbon. Now, these are the cards that I have completed adding the ribbon and a little Stella. You're not going to be able to see the Stella on this. And actually, I'm going to tag Hope to give me some help on where to add these extra pearls as well. But look at these cards. They are so, so pretty. It should go this way, right? And it should go this way. So these are gorgeous, and this is an awesome fundraiser. It is going to run from today, right now, till after my grandmother's birthday. I believe I set it up to end on August the 10th. So I'll be sharing this flyer, these links on my blog, so that you can help conquer CHD as well. All right. Thank you so much for your support of that. The Norway trip is coming up fast, and I am happy to tell you that I am at 30,500. So I've got less than 10,000 points to go and a little over 2 months to get there. Guys, I think that's all the announcements. Let's switch cameras and take a look at what we're making. All right, so I gotta get my little ducks in a row over here. These are the make and takes that from our team meeting the other day as well. So this ribbon, guys, it is so, so soft. It is a petal pink ribbon. It's I don't even know what to tell you. It is so soft. It feels like Nolan's skin. It is so, so soft. Nolan being the brand new grandbaby. We're going to use some solid faceted gems. So these are amazing. And you know what? I got to pull up the catalog because I want to see. Oh, you know what? I think these are in the big catalog. All right, so I've got my catalog tabs made. I'm going to flip to bling and find, okay, solid faceted gems. Balmy blue, night of navy, petal pink, melon mambo, pool party, and mossy meadow. All right, so balmy blue, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, Melon Mambo, Pool Party, and Mossy Meadow. Perfect for this paper. The Ringed with Nature bundle is on, oh, I just picked up a, I guess I'm going to wear a little bling on my finger today. Put you right back there. The Ringed with Nature bundle, does that make anybody but me think of Johnny Cash? Love me a little Johnny Cash. I'm going to be humming Ring of Fire all day. So the Ringed with Nature bundle is on page 62 of the July to December mini catalog. And it is a really cool bundle. So this is the stamp set images, and I've got it right over here. It also has an embossing folder and a set of dies. And it is super cool because when you want to, you can use this a couple of different ways. You could just emboss, so dry emboss, but you can also put your cardstock in here and your, okay, let me make sure I get this right. I should have practiced. I haven't done this in a few days. Okay, so it must go, all right, I think I got it. So when you pop it, and it fits right in the little grooves, okay, once you turn it the right way. So put your cardstock right here and fold this over, go through your die cut machine, and you're gonna emboss and die cut at the same time. I've got my pieces already done, so you can see that in just a moment. In the dies, you have all of these little greeneries here, acorns. So it's so much fun. So this is a great bundle, and it is $53. Okay, we're going to use that. Okay, I think I've shown you all the pieces except for the paper, and I'll do that as we go. Okay, so I'm going to start off with, I don't know, one of my favorites right here. I cleaned all my space, and I've already, you know, cluttered it again. So it is a Thinking of You is this stamp set, that stamp that we're going to use. And these are photopolymer stamps, so you can see what you're stamping. And I have not done the other side, so clearly you see me trying to figure out which greeting is which. And my card pieces already prepped. So here's a piece of mint macaron that I dry embossed. So I ran it through the embossing folder without the die. I didn't cut it, I just embossed it. That was obvious, wasn't it? Then I've got several little mint macaron little greenery pieces to choose from. Then I have a piece of basic white to be a layer. Then a piece of that designer series paper, or two. I have a bonus here. So those are going to layer just like that. This is going to come right here. Then I have one of the tree rings, and so you can see I die cut and embossed all at the same time. Then I die cut this little white piece to stamp on. And I'm going to grab my soft suede ink pad, and we're going to stamp that. So typically, recently, I have been holding YouTube Live with just one or two projects most Thursdays, and then once a month having a class that you can, this class kit would be free with a purchase, a qualifying purchase. There's so many stamps to use right now with the annual catalog and the mini catalog, and so many different events with fall and Christmas, and I'm thinking that maybe I'll offer more projects on Thursday and opportunities to get the the card kit, the prepped kit, meaning all the supplies, just like I pulled out of this envelope, you would get the supplies ready for you to stamp and assemble and make these same cards. So I have just stamped that and then put it down here. So let me know what you think about that. And so look at this paper. I mean, it's just so pretty. And it's down here beside me. I'll get it out in just a second. So tax-free is kind of a big deal here in Tennessee because our tax rate, our sales tax, is so high. It's over 9%. So I take advantage of it every year. All right, I'm going to cut my ribbon. Now, several years ago, Stampin' Up! Had ribbon scissors in the catalog. And I was very blessed to receive a pair as a gift when I promoted to gold a few years ago. So those are dedicated. They're over there in that drawer, and nobody's allowed to touch them. I do pull them out at class sometimes, but I guard them carefully. Now, Sally Collier taught me this trick with Scotch tape. It's not a trick, it's a tip. I do cheater bows. I don't know that she taught me that, but this part with using Scotch tape. I make a cheater bow like this because I'm not very good at keeping the tension even enough to wrap something around and then tie a bow with it. And I kind of go back and forth between whether I use the liquid glue or the seal tape runner on my projects. Now I'm going to add this with dimensionals, and then I'm going to tuck the green pieces underneath. So I need some dimensionals. It's funny, I stock up on adhesive every year on the sales tax-free weekend, and one of my drawers behind me, well, there's several drawers dedicated to adhesive, one drawer for each kind, but one of my drawers is getting a little light, and I'm thinking, oh, thank goodness, it's nearly sales tax-free weekend. Okay, so now for my greenery, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue, this liquid glue, on the branch and tuck it in underneath. And same with this one. Tuck it right there. Then I need a piece of ribbon to tie a bow. Actually, I have to put this down with, I'll tie the bow first and give that a chance to set. I should just keep this drawer open because clearly I'm going to need it. And I just grab, I don't know, about 10 inches at a time. And I could keep the ribbon on the bolt while I did this. But I'm not sending you a full bolt with your kit. I'm going to send you the pieces. And sometimes I tie your bows. So you could tie this bow going through this piece underneath like I'm doing, or you could tie it separately and attach it with a glue dot. So it's not a lightweight ribbon, which means this might be a little, the bows might require you to pay an extra ounce postage because it's going to be a little more bulk. But you could always swap out a knot, which we're going to use knots on some of these other designs as well. I haven't cut that. I like to use the sides of my dimensionals when I am sticking down layers like this. It's just faster. Get that like so. And then we need some bling. Take my pick tool, and I'm going to grab the petal pink dots, and I like to push them with the take your pick tool, and then it picks up with that sticky part, and so it's you know, it takes a little bit of practice. So there is a card number 1. Lovely little thinking of you. Set that over there. Get this out of the way. Move those up there. I don't think I'll need those again, but you never know. All right, so let me claim my stamp, because the next card is this Love and Warmth, and this one just uses a knot, so this one wouldn't be too bulky to mail. Did not put down my grid paper with tape today. All right, I've pre-cut all of this. And this is a die cut from the scallop contours and scallops. I do not remember the exact name, and nor do I remember what that one is from. I have all that in the tutorial, which you'll get as well. So look at this fun watercolor houses. So much you could do with this. My base is crumb cake, and you know, I've got it opening from the side. It can open this way. It's as long as it opens or there's a space. Does it matter which way it goes? It probably does to some. It doesn't matter to me. But there are lots of things that matter to me that don't bother others at all. Like the texture of mushrooms, for example. I'm sure the flavor is just fine, but that's just gross. And I'm going to go ahead and cut my ribbon just because I'm right here with it. I'll cut a piece to go through to the back, and then I'm going to cut a piece for a knot. I've cleaned my stamps. I'm going to switch out my greetings for Love and Warmth. And of course, you know, you could use any greeting that you want. And again, I'm going to use soft suede ink. So we're not using a ton of supplies that you don't already have. So that's the great thing about coming to class or getting the class kits, is that use what you have to adorn the supplies that you receive. Or since you're getting this kit with a qualifying purchase, your purchase could be the supplies that I'm using that you would need, like the ink or the stamp set or a chamois, or you might want more of this ribbon. You might need blocks, which reminds me, so my son and my son-in-law, I think, are both going to join my team during celebration, and I'm super excited. They're actually going to be living near each other. Marshall is renting an apartment in the same complex as Hattie and Tyler, and I don't want to jinx that, but he applied yesterday, and hopefully we'll be moving in early to mid-September. So they'll be near each other, able to share supplies, and not too far from us, so we can all get together. Marshall and his girlfriend, and Tyler and Hattie. Of course, Hazel's old enough to stamp. River's old enough to have some fun with some of this, and but need some help thinking about what Marshall would want in his kit. So we may do a little a little Q&A on that and invite you for your input, because I think what we don't realize if we've worked with other direct selling companies before is the starter kit. We know that's always the best deal. But sometimes the starter kit is a set of products and you don't get to choose. Stampin' Up! lets you choose. It's wide open, which is wonderful and overwhelming at the same time. So I'm gonna sit down with Marshall and Tyler, and you know, Tyler wants to do Halloween, and I thought Marshall wanted to do Halloween, but you know, he also said, well, you know, he and Allie might like to do Christmas. So so I don't know. We're gonna have to work on that. Maybe together. Maybe when we're together next week for my birthday sometime, we can work on that. All right. Now, when I made this card the first time, I couldn't decide which of the blues to use. And so for this card, we're going to use the other blue and see which we like better. So I used Pool Party for these two dots, and this time we're going to use Balmy Blue. Living on the edge here, right? So I'm going to grab a big petal pink one first and put it there, and a small petal pink and put it there. I love that this this set of embellishments has all these colors because it makes it so useful. And so, isn't that pretty? I think I like the Balmy Blue, which the Pool Party seems to just blend in too much. So this one is Pool Party, and this one is Balmy Blue. So let me know what you think. All right, so, oh geez. Sorry, had a phone derail me. Okay, phone call. All right, I'm gonna do this one next. So this is our very fall card with the leaves and acorns. And need to stamp, we're gonna stamp just for you on this this die that I've already, darn it, this piece of white that I've already die cut. That's what I was trying to say. And I'm gonna grab, grab a different block for that. What I noticed when I stamped this the last time is that my Poppy Parade needs to be re-inked. So we're going to do that too. So here are all the pieces. They're all prepped, even the little acorns. And then I've got very vanilla card base. I don't work with very vanilla a lot, but we are going to work with it today. First, we're going to re-ink that Poppy Parade, because you may not have experienced doing that before. So I'm going to grab the Poppy Parade ink, and then I'm going to reach behind me and grab something, which is going to be a little wow. So this is what I'll call all of my re-inker drawer. So I have re-inkers in all the colors, and I went to get them out recently and they were just a mess in here and I couldn't find. Anyway, I've now sorted them by color family, and so the brights are back here and Poppy Parade is the very first one. Oh, that's amazing. I'm trying to spend an hour a day on organizing and I don't know, making the best use of my space. Okay, so here is my ink pad, my re-inker, and I'm just kind of squirting ink across it. I'm going to go a couple of ways and then down the edges. Now, the Stampin' Up! Ink pads are stored in such a way that the ink lives on the surface. So I'm just running this across to kind of evenly distribute the ink. And then we'll give it a test run and see how it stamps now. A credit card or a spoon is also great to have to smush that ink around. That looks lots better. All right, I can put my re-inker away in a few moments. And I'm just going to line this up. And I am still using the In Color grid paper that retired. It just works well for my eyes, my eyesight. See, so you can see how much brighter and even the color is now. So it's even because I spread it out, and it's brighter because I re-inked it. That's all we need for Poppy Parade on this card. Now, I did take a little crumb cake or soft suede around the edges of this little ring, wood ring, and I need a sponge dauber for that, and I don't see one up here. So what I do see up here, though, is a piece of paper towel. So I'm going to improvise a little bit. So I've got crumb cake, so I've just picked up a little bit of ink, and I'm just going to go. Okay, I can tell you without a doubt a sponge dauber would work better. But this isn't doing a horrible job. That's a real endorsement, isn't it? This isn't doing a horrible job. But I'm just kind of, this is just giving a little more definition to the embossed parts and, you know, my thumb. Soft suede. Now I'm gonna need a silicone mat, which I try to keep right here. And I'm not feeling one. Dang it. I have 3. But they're all hiding. Oh, found one. It was hiding though. I want a silicone mat because I need to put my little acorns together. And I think these got really squatty. So you know what? Maybe I won't put them together here. I'll just put them together on the card. All right, let's try that. I'm happy to be the guinea pig and show you all the ways to do things and then improve upon them. Most of the time, that's why we make, well, that's not why we make 2 cards. We make 2 cards in most classes so that you have one to keep as a model for the next one, and you have one to give away. All right, that's down. Now we'll put this up on dimensionals. And I've got a little piece that didn't cut cleanly, so I'm just going to trim it off. No idea what happened there. I think I managed to hit the trash can. That's awesome. Oh, haha, picked it up quick enough. And then this, so this little trick, I want this to lie on top. And so if I just used seal or a Tombow, it would be at a slant. This piece is higher, and you see, because we popped it up on dimensionals. But this piece is going to be flat to that. So I'm just going to add dimensionals on one end, and then I can add a little Tombow or seal on this end, like so. So my YouTube audience has been growing, My subscriber list has actually more than doubled since January, and I have to admit, it's I get a little more nervous now. Those are minis. When it was just, you know, Hardin's friend that had subscribed, you know, he was like in 3rd grade, 4th grade. That was okay. But anyway, okay, so I am going to lay my dimensional like this so that I've got sticky. I've made some room for the little hat, like so. How about that? Red, see? And red is not usually the one that I get all over me. Gosh, I shouldn't have said that out loud, should I? Some of us never learn. All right, there's that one. Let's see if we can do that again. So a little room for the hat. Oh, I think that's much better. See, those are not squatty. See, these are squatty. And this one's not. As a short, plump girl, you know, squatty is a thing. Not necessarily something I want. I guess there are times when squatty's okay. Okay, and I'm going to make a little double bow with some linen thread. My favorite. Okay, so I said a second ago, as I just mindlessly chatter over here, that in class we typically make 2 of 4 designs, 2 each of 4 designs. We make 8 cards total. And that would be like for my card club and my Christmas card class. Well, my card club this month is featuring the He's All That or He's the Man. I don't know which one's the suite, which one's the bundle, but that's what we're featuring. And that paper includes 2 sheets of die cuts. The class includes half a pack of DSP. Well, if you don't have 2 sheets of die cuts, you only have 1 of each die cut. So this time for class, we're going to use those die cuts and we're going to make 8 different cards. And some of them are fancy folds. So I'm super excited about that. Won't do that very often. It takes a lot of time to do that. Okay, so here is this, and okay, so compare with the squatty acorns to the ones that I think are better. And the needs to be re-inked with the it's been re-inked. So I think the second time around is going much better. Okay, we are ready for our last card, and I told you when I gave you the sneak peek earlier, I did not place these little berries well at all. So we're definitely doing that better this time. I need to clean my stamp. And my friend Tony taught me something about cleaning my stamps, and I forget to do that all the time too, which is to blot that stamp on my paper and then clean it. And my chamois won't get so icky so quickly. All right, I need a Merry Christmas. I need the poinsettia. I need the little dots. And I need the berries. So I saved all the stamping, all the for the last card. All right, so where do we start? I have a couple of pieces of scrap white, all right? And we're gonna stamp Merry Christmas first in Poppy Parade. Now, if you are new to stamping and looking at this and thinking, oh my gosh, so much stuff, yeah, you're right. And it's not necessary. It's really not. People that are truly creative, make substitutions. They see different colors, possibilities all the time. And this didn't happen overnight. You know, like I said, when Marshall and Tyler order their kits, you know, they're going to have a very small set to start out with. And they may elect to get mostly stamp sets that they're interested in that I don't have, rather than tools, because they can come over here and use my tools. They have some, you know, there are ways. People that come to my class, a lot of people don't collect. They come to my class, my classes, and stamp here with my products. They've got products at their houses too. Okay, did I put that Poppy Parade back? I sure did. So, and if you want to give it a try, see if you like it, the kits are a phenomenal way to do that, because they're all inclusive. And they have a little ink, they have a little stamp set. Paper Pumpkin is great as well. It's an all-inclusive box. Okay, so look how much better. Oh my gosh. See, it's much, much brighter. All right, we are going to fussy cut that out in a second. But we need to stamp on the label. Stamp the berries. And okay, remember, these are too high. They need to come this way more. So I'm actually going to kind of lay these out where they would go. And I could even lay out my little green pieces to give me an idea of how I want them. Can you all see if I shift that a little bit? All right, here's our berries. We need petal pink, I think. Yeah. Papaya. Did we use? Hold on one second. Let me see. I'm questioning myself because that looks darker than petal pink. I'm wondering if it's. No, it is petal pink. Which is. Where are you? Oh, I'm not even in the pinks. My goodness. There you go. Petal pink. All right, and I want this way over here. And down here. Okay. I'm just going to trim this up a little bit and see if I can figure out. I think that's better. I don't think I necessarily need to add more. I think that's better. And we'll pull out the crushed curry and add the little center of the poinsettia, but I don't think that it adds. I think if I left that out, nobody would be the wiser. All right, a little fussy cutting, and then we are nearly done. Did I show you the little bottle top that I made? So I'm part of a tutorial group, which means I create a project and a tutorial once a month. We have a theme, and this month's theme is back to school. Now, when you place an order from me and during the month, you get added to a special email distribution and receive the current month's tutorial bundle. So this is actually one that will appear in August, but it was super easy to make, and I don't know, I used the Nuts About Squirrels stamp, which I dearly love. That is a two-step stamp set, meaning you stamp the outline and then there's also an image that stamps the solid to fill it. You can also color those little squirrels with your blends or with ink and your blender pen or with watercolor pencils. The possibilities of even the soft pastels, although I don't know that there's a color that a squirrel would appear in nature among those soft pastels. I stamped a blue bear last week, so what am I talking about being concerned about nature? Being realistic. Okay, this is this little door hanger that I made, right? I mean, door hanger, bottle. Okay, it's intended to go on like a bottle of Diet Coke or a bottle of wine. So it just says, "Hey there," right? Looks real innocent. Untie the bow. The little squirrel pops off. It says, "Hope you're feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed." And there's room for you to put a little gift card in there. So I thought that would be super cute to put on a teacher's desk. You know, first day of school, are they really likely to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? I wouldn't be. I'm not going to be, and I'm just got a kid to drop off. And he registered for high school yesterday. It's a bit of a traumatic day. Marshall applied for an apartment, doing all the adult things, and then Hardin registered for high school. All right, put that right there. Add a little glue. So actually, school starts August 1st for Hardin. We'll go get his schedule next week, actually on my birthday. And then, yeah, almost right after that, they'll start school. I think when he was at Union and maybe even Sumner Academy, he went to school on my birthday, which, having a summer birthday, I always thought that was one of the perks of having a summer birthday, was not going to school on my birthday. Although I did summer school, not because I needed to catch up with something, but because I am just a geek that way. All right, I'm going to trim these just a little bit. And I did go to school on my birthday, at least the summer I studied. I took a math class at Vanderbilt one summer. I know. I am that friend. It allowed me to graduate a semester early, which, you know, in hindsight, I knew there were classes I was going to miss that I wanted to take then, but, you know, things work out the way they're supposed to. So this is coming together so pretty. And I definitely see the difference in the placement of those berries. I've taken up more white space. And I need a piece of ribbon to thread behind, and then I need one for a knot. Okay, I left my ribbon scissors out and then forgot about them. Oh my gosh, that just fell on the floor. So this little die, I'm going to thread this through. And then I'm going to turn it over because there's a lot of play in this, and I want my ribbon to stay centered. So, and I'm going to put this down with dimensionals, so I'm just going to let that hold it in place. And then I got ahead of myself. Hold on. So this designer series paper is a Celebration Choice free with a $50 order. So when you support the fundraiser for congenital heart disease in honor of Wyatt, you can choose this paper as your celebration item if you're getting that option 2 kit. All right, so I've got those about where I want them. I'm going to flip that over. Grab my Scotch tape that I left out somewhere. Darn it. Did I? No, it's just turned around. And tape this down. And then tape this down. No, I'm not being super fussy and, you know, lining it up perfectly. It's okay. Then I'm putting this on an evening evergreen base. So pretty. So Poppy Parade, evening evergreen, petal pink, which is kind of funny. I did use evening evergreen in this, and you know, Mossy Meadow, well no, Mossy Meadow is one of the colors in the dots, and evening evergreen is one of the colors in the paper, but it all works for this card. These all coordinate nicely together. All right, let's get some more putty out here. And that can kind of sneak up on you. All right, I want the evening evergreen. No, Mossy Meadow dots. Darn. Oh gosh, y'all, I didn't peel my... I was like, why is that running all over? Okay, that's okay. I do not have to take that off and peel it. That piece that I added can just be for stability. And I can add the pieces that I need to hold the label in place. So one there. I'm showing you all kinds of opportunities for when what otherwise might be considered mistakes happen. I'm just good like that. I'd love to tell you I planned it all, but I didn't. It just is the way it rolls for me. Okay, there you go. I think this is a lovely, lovely card. It did a little bit of fussy cutting, but I managed to talk through the whole thing, so it's obviously not difficult. So card number 4. So here are the 4 cards that we made today. Let me, oh, I'm missing a knot. See, it's a good thing I cut that already. Nobody is speaking up today. Or I've got something set up wrong and I'm not seeing your comments. Oh, there's one. Hello, Tony. Yeah, so Tony is on my team. So she has, she's going to get this card kit for $10 as the part of the team Make and Takes this month. So my team has an option to do that. That's kind of interesting. All 4 are landscape. That doesn't happen that often either. Okay, here are all 4 of the cards, and there will be links to shopping so that you can place a qualifying order if you like and receive this kit all prepped for you, just like you saw me work with it. That's what a prepped kit looks like. All the die cutting is done, the designer series paper is cut, it is ready for you to stamp and assemble. Even your ribbons will be cut for you, and you'll get enough dots to make your cards as well. And then just one last reminder that the fundraiser for in honor of Wyatt, Warriors for Wyatt, kicks off today, featuring the Nourish and Flourish kits. So, and I'll put more photos of that on my blog so that you can see. These are just a little, there's not enough contrast for you to really see what's in the kit. So I hope that you all have a fabulous day, fabulous weekend, and I'll be back next Thursday with more. And then this weekend are my card club and my Christmas card class, Christmas in July. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.